Hi guys, Ozhound here, and this is episode 8 of my server play series on all the mods mod pack for Minecraft 1.10.2. I have done a little bit of work between last episode and this episode, which is what I say every time I start a new video, but yeah, let's go through it without further ado. So I have moved the extra utilities power generation water mills over here. So that is in my local base now, chunk loaded, so it's always active no matter where I am in the world. So make sure my angel ring doesn't crap out and drop me in some lava or something while I'm in the nether. I made 3 perfect crystals. It's already been swapped out. I've got 2 more in there. So they weren't perfect, but they were pretty close. 199.95 and 100%. So that means that I've gone through 2 billion RF effectively since this episode and the last episode. So what I got in there is a couple of dirty crystals now, but additionally to that, I don't think you guys saw this, but I moved over all of the advanced generator materials from over there. Set it up so that the sag mill is creating pulp, which is feeding into this chest, which is in turn feeding into the syngas producer and producing my carbon, which is converting this into syngas, and it's producing 10 millibuckets per tick at its peak efficiency. This will use 4.6 millibuckets per tick, and I've added a couple of Manolin turbines to this, so it went from 5500 RF per tick to 8500 RF per tick. So I've now got 17. I had 11 before. And my intention here is just to build this back, because this system is pretty much hands-off, completely automated. Don't need to touch it ever, because these oak planks in here, I have currently got... They've actually reinstated Whaler on this version of the mod pack, but for some reason it's not showing me what the contents are, so I might just get my 1 probe back out of the drawers and see what that says. No, it won't tell me. Okay, let's go into it then. Is that just lagging, or... Anyway, it's 482 times by 64. The stack limit 1248 by 64 stacks. So there's a lot of capacity in there. I think there's around about, well, my system should tell me. Maybe I think this might actually be isolated from the rest of the system. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, that's a huge amount. And the farm upstairs, which you saw when we started the episode, has got oak wood on it, and that's just feeding straight into this. What I have to do as well is to create a the same sort of system with oak saplings, because that's by far that's taken up a lot of my space in my refined storage, and we want to minimize the usage of the refined storage because it's a bit laggy. So guys, that's my backup generator room. That's essentially designed to take over when these crystals run out. And these crystals are imperfect crystals that are in there at the moment, so they're not going to last a hell of a long time. Especially when I am spawning my ghasts and collecting tears. Speaking of additions to the jail, I have done a bit of work with chiseling bits. So down here is basically the same. I have created an upstairs access to the viewing galleries. You can't actually get through there because that's blocked. That treats that as a full block. But over here I've opened it up a bit. So I've just basically taken a face or a single bit plane, and then stripped it out, and then used the chisel and bits tank to put a bucket of lava in there, then draw out bits of lava and just put them on here. So that's quite effective. That's just blocks of iron chiseled, and then with chisel and bits modified. This was a bit tricky to get working, but essentially what that is basalt 3 planes deep, or was it 3 or 4? No, 4 bits deep, with liquid redstone in there. That was a bit tricky getting that to, because I actually created it with stone, and then I had to apply the effect to the basalt whilst keeping the cutouts and then applying the redstone. But the templates for chisel and bits are pretty powerful, and it allows you to just fill the missing things in. So you can get a template which had the stone and the redstone, liquid redstone in there. Shift right click the template itself, hold down Alt with the template, and it come up with a pop-up, a radial menu, and said what you want to do, and you can just go fill the missing, and it was filled in the blanks after I applied the template to the basalt, which was good because I was about to stop doing what I was doing because I didn't think I'd get it to work. So a new addition to the family, shield generator and wither spawner, as you can see here, or one I prepared earlier. I'm just going to move this redstone signal probably into the wall here. Yep, that's got 2 there. So I'll just do that. I'll make some more facades for that, but essentially we break that, and then I need another facade right now. Got any spares? Yeah, I've got some spares. Conduit facade. One of those. We need 2 of these, don't I? Right, that should be enough. One, 2, 3. This can go on here, and we have shield. The shield itself is set up into 2 different parts, and you can get different coloured shields. So if you're intending to make a shield system, guys, make sure you've got a lot of wool, because it used a lot of wool. As you can see here, I think it took about 7 stacks of shield templates to do this. And once you create the blue ones, you can just create the red, and then you can go onto the green, yellow and blue, back to blue again. But what that does, the different colours differentiate between the shields. So there's a shield projector right there, and there's a shield projector there. I haven't bothered. I actually did infuse them. I wonder why they're not infused now, but that's interesting. In any event, they don't use a lot of power, so switching that on has got 2 separate shielding units. It's got the shield down here, and the reason why I created this is because the one down the bottom there, you don't want it to allow you to fall through it, or to pass through, but this one here you do. So I'll show you how I configured that. So the top shield here, as essentially what this is you've got a filter system and it steps down through the rules, and when it applies the rules in order of the topmost first. So the first check it does is if you've got an entity hitting the shield, it'll check for these two items, and if it detects a player, it'll allow them to pass. If it's not a player, it goes to the next rule, and if it's a hostile, it says if it's true. What I've done there, I've changed it from pass or block. So you've got pass, solid, so it cannot pass, and then you've got can pass but gets damaged. So we don't want the wither to get out and get damaged, but this is a solid damage, so it blocks the entity and it causes damage. And then down here you select which type of damage you want, whether it's player or generic. Player causes it to drop its loot, whereas generic would be like suffocation, or burn damage or something like that. You don't want that to happen because you actually want to get the nether stars from them. So as you can see, I've got this set up ready to go, and the bottom one is, I'll just deactivate that. The bottom one is default solid, and I've set the color of the shield to that. You are going to be able to at some point in time put a block here and set it so when it actually fires up, it becomes that block. That's not implemented yet, as far as I'm aware. I haven't tested it on this pack at this version, but watching some of the other guys playing the 1.10.2 packs with these shieldings, it doesn't work. So let's finish up, spawn this wither, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with all the goodies that it drops. So as you can see here, I've got a few items. Got 8 nether stars already, got the wither bones, and we'll see in a minute what I'm going to do with that. So here we go. Wither spawns. It's going to get pretty noisy, so I'm not going to talk. Where did that go? Well, that sort of didn't work. I've killed a lot of withers in that system. I don't know where it's gone. Slowly, ever so slowly dying. Now I wonder why he got out then, because every other time that I've spawned these, it's been fine. Alright guys, we'll be back when he dies, I think. Alright, he died in the wall, so I didn't get any nether stars, unfortunately. Let's try that again. I had that soul sand and stuff in place for a good couple of hours before I finished it off. I don't know if that was the reason why it stuffed up like that, but let's try it again, because it should work fine. Soul sand down, skulls down, and he always faces south by the looks of it when he spawns. Alrighty, so now he's stuck on the shield taking damage, which is what I want. So I've got the last nether star I need. Let's turn the shield off here. It's not going to use too much power, but I'd rather not be using power. Machine room. So now what we need to do is to make some armor. So as you can see from my golden bag of holding, I've already got my guardian armor and my ender dragon armor. Very expensive armor. Takes an elytra, which is only available after you kill the end dragon in the end ships, end pirate ships that are in the end, and ender dragon scale. So I needed to kill four end dragons to get enough ender dragon scale to make the full set of dragon chestplate or dragon armor. What I need to make now is the superstar armor. So superstar helmet, wither bones, wither skeleton, and nether star. So let's get this stuff out of here. And that should be enough. One. Okay, chest plate, leggings, and superstar boots. Put some of this other stuff away. Now I think I still need the ultimate material. So I need the guardian scale, wither bone, and so I need 4 of them. I just put them away, didn't I? Yes, I did. Is that in a normal? No, armor forge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to clear out some room. Let's put that there. Your way. Just enough room. So let's do you. Let's do you. Let's do you. And boots last. Right, so now I've got water breathing, regeneration, and saturation. The most overpowered armor: Thorns 3, Unbreaking 3, Depth Strider 3. So apparently this is the best set of armor in the game. Although I am very slow now compared to what I was when I was using my wither, my living armor. I know where we can test it. Turn the lights off. And then go down here. So it looks like mobs, yeah, mobs ignore you. Even if you hit them, they ignore you. So that's pretty cool. So this is a really easy way to build my demonic wool, I guess. Okay, enough of that. That's pretty boring. Oh, I don't want all this stuff. Where? And they'll naturally despawn after a minute. I've also been working on demon wheels because I needed to get a crystal to craft this greater Tartaric gem, which I've now done. Basically what you do is you create a demon crucible and a demon crystallizer, and as long as you put the demon crucible and the demon crystallizer in the same chunk, because it's chunk specific, you put your Tartaric gem in there, and it puts it basically what's the word for it? It evaporates and infuses into the air around you, into this chunk. And what the demon crystallizer does, you don't need to do anything, you just put it down. As long as you've got some will in the chunk, it'll grow these demon crystals. And then it's just a matter of the first crystal, the pillar in the middle stays there. The second pillar you can just right click. It won't actually take away. You can mine that off if you want, but generally speaking you just let it grow. And then I believe you can, after I put some more of this crap away, I believe you can just put this straight back into, yeah, and then that will put that essence back into the chunk. So basically you're recycling it. And there's another crystal just popped up. See how that's sitting there, waiting to be absorbed into the chunk, which it just did, because you can only hold 100 will in each chunk of each of the type. So there's actually different types of will, and our crystals are here. So you've got your standard demon will, you've got your corrosive, destructive, vengeful, steadfast, and they represent different properties. With your sentient armor, you can upgrade the sentient armor to be able to take on the traits of these particular items. Way of Flowing Time's got a YouTube channel. He does some developmentary commentaries on that, and he goes through and explains it in some pretty good detail. So I invite you to check out Way of Flowing Time's YouTube channel if you want to know more information, or you can check out the Forgecraft season 10 that Direwolf 20 is doing. He fully automated this system. Okay, so that's that stuff. So another thing I did was fancied this room up a little bit. So this is the room that strips all my abilities out of my living armor, which I might change back to. I wish I could that's interesting. Slowness, poison 3. It must be when you take it off. In any event, I like moving around in my living armor because it's very, very quick. And I've got quick shot 5 or quick shot 4 now, or trick shot 4, which means I now fire 5 arrows, which is cool. Oh yeah, I moved my tinkers over here into this room here. I've made it significantly larger than what it was over there. So there's 62 buckets worth of capacity in there. And yeah, quite a bit of capacity. Not that we use it anymore, but it's good to just have it there for display purposes. I'll put this training dummy here. It actually tells you what your damage is. I'll put him in the corner there. I haven't figured out how to actually break him yet, because I can't break him. Oops. It gives you what each shot's worth. So respectable 20 to 25. My DPS is 18.84, which is pretty good. I also had a problem where my teleporter was being covered up by snow and you couldn't actually use it, so I created a nice little awning that comes out here. So that's quite proud of that. Didn't take too long to do that one. So yeah guys, do a bit more Britannia today I think. I have actually cleaned it up a little bit, put some grass here. I've built a botanical brewery, put my runic altar down because I had to create some ruins to create the botanical brewery there. I've created my first flask using the elf glass, and you just go into the Britannia manual and that'll tell you what all that's about. But essentially you're brewing using the Botanica recipes and items. So let's go there. Natural apparatus, botanical brewery. So yeah, you've got your normal mana glass vial. You actually can use your elf glass, which is what you get from throwing mana glass into the portal in the same configuration for the same recipe, and you get 6 uses instead of 4, and you drink it faster. So fleet feet, vigor, strength 2, haste 2, instant health 2, jump boost 2, regeneration 2, regeneration but lasts for 2.5 minutes and not just a few seconds. Resistance 2, fire resistance, water breathing, invisibility, night vision, absorption 4. And then you've got from there you've got complex brews, which have negative and positive effects. Some of them, strength 4, speed 3 with weakness and hunger. I don't think I'll ever make one of those. I don't like negative effects. Soul cross, basically it's like a soul stealing effect. And then there's just a whole bunch of other things in there. What am I picking up? Berries again. So I had a situation where I didn't know why, but I couldn't plant half of this crop, and it was because it was in permanent darkness. And I was getting really frustrated with it because obviously I normally plant plants outside, so I never had that limitation. But as it happens, guys, if you can't plant something and you're inside, make sure you've got a light or a torch there. I went to the end and got these chorus plants and planted them on endstone, and they've got some real funky growth patterns, but yeah, they're good. I'm not sure if they'll keep growing upwards if I cleared out the ceiling a bit. Reorientated this around. My mana's just topped up again. I actually had to break a tank, so I lost the full tank of mana, and I did some more. I did some brewing and some runic altars, and I opened the portal and threw some stuff into there, but it topped up pretty quick due to my 2 floating munch stews. So I was thinking of upgrading these to maybe a different plant, maybe one that eats food, creating food and then just dropping it onto the plant. But I'm pretty happy with this, at least until I start some more stuff, which I'm going to do now. We'll be back. Okay guys, I have changed my mind. Essentially the end goal for me in the next couple of episodes is to fight the Gaia Spirit from Britannia. It's a very hard fight, so I've got my armour made up for that. That took a lot of resource collecting, killing the Ender Dragon and stuff like that. But what I want to make is this item here, the End Forged Sword. Its base, at its base, it's got a 20 attack damage, and you can add enchants to that. But in order to do that, we've got a mod called Calculator. So to make this item, we need to make end diamonds, which is using an atomic calculator machine, which needs andstone, obsidian, and electric diamond, which is I believe that and electric diamond. Is that the only way you can make it? I'm sure there was something different. But basically what you have to do is to put a fire diamond, which is made in the atomic calculator, into a mast, and then it gets struck by lightning, and then it turns into an electric diamond, and then it goes, then we can move forward and create the end diamond with that. So we need a couple of those, and a stick. So we've got the stick, nothing else. So what do we need to make? We need to make the atomic calculator. So let's make that. Atomic calculator. Atomic calculator needs an atomic assembler, which needs advanced assembly, atomic modules. Wow, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So let's create, I can't even create that. So we need buttons. Let's get a whole bunch of buttons. I wonder why I've still got 2 of those. I'm going to create a new area just up here, a second level to my machine room. Someone's going nuts with the thunder. Oh, it's actually thundering. It's actually storming. So this would be ideal to have the lightning rod in this environment. I'm not sure if it's going to attract the lightning or if it just needs to hit it, but it could take a while. I would hazard a guess. So, back. Tanzanite shards. So we need an algorithmic separator as well. Okay. So as you can see, calculator is quite a complicated mod, but yeah. So what I need to do that needed these. So let's just get 8 of those, and we needed the tanzanite, which is an algorithmic separator. So we have to make one of those. Algorithmic separator, which is reinforced iron blocks, which is reinforced iron ingots, which is a stone separator or a calculator. Alright, so let's get the calculator. We're going backwards here, but I guess we went the wrong way. But I've never used this mod before, as you can probably guess. Calculator, dynamic calculator. Just a normal calculator. Is this handheld? Could be. Need a calculator screen. Well, that's easy enough to make. Well, that's good. I'll make a couple of those just in case. Now, bear with me. That should charge. Okay, so it is handheld. And I needed iron and stone, didn't I? Iron, stone, calculator. So you can't, looks like it won't open if you click on a block. It's got to be in the air. Right, I'm pretty sure that was what it was. Maybe it was the advanced calculator. No, reinforced stone. Okay, so cobblestone and planks or wood. So cobblestone and wood. I wonder if we can use spruce wood. Yay. Lots. 64 reinforced. So we've already got those. We do need an atomic calculator. So we need diamonds, atomic assembly, atomic modules, algorithmic separator, that's right. Algorithmic separator. Right, reinforced iron block. So this is all just getting very difficult. One, two, three, four. Power cubes. Well, that seems pretty easy. Although I don't have a furnace. 1, 2. Might make some more just in case. 1, 2. Stone separators. Oh, okay, so I need another 4 of those. 1. 2 of those. That should do it. Yes. We've got our first machine. But okay, let's move. So we've got that. We need to put this somewhere, and I haven't run power upstairs yet. But well, just put that there for the moment. We want our, what's it? Calculator. It was the atomic calculator. That's right. That. Okay, so we need enriched gold alloy as well. Okay guys, rather than you watch all this, I will get the machines together and hopefully we can get somewhere. We'll check back in. Alright guys, we're pretty close. I can now make my atomic calculator. I've actually moved the stuff upstairs and I've installed a crafting grid. My atomic calculator, got my stone separator, which can go next to the algorithmic separator. All the stone separator does is the same as the algorithmic separator, but it basically creates different items or more basic items than the algorithmic. So with lapis on the algorithmic, it tanzanite, and with the stone separator, it's amethyst. So essential to have both of them, I guess. So we've done that, and I've created a few items that we need. Let's go back to what our end goal is: our sword and our electric diamond. So have we got an atomic calculator? Yes, we've got our atomic calculator. So we've got that. We need a conductor mast. So let's do that. Second page, I think. Conductor mast is... doesn't appear to be a recipe for it. Oh wait, it's the wrong one. There we go. So we've got our atomic calculator. We need an energy model, energy module, and fire diamond. Energy module is a scientific calculator. Power cube, take purified coal. Purified coal is enriched coal, enriched gold, and coal and redstone in a normal calculator. I wonder if I've got a standard block level calculator. Maybe it's a dynamic calculator that'll do that. Scientific. Right guys, we'll be back when I get that sorted out. Right, we've got our conductor mast. It's actually quicker to build than what I thought it was going to be. We need end diamond, electric diamond, fire diamond. Fire diamond is made with, and I've already got a couple of those. So we need to get our fire diamond into here. So we've got a strike in 36 seconds. Okay, I wonder if I'm near this I'll get hit by lightning and take damage. 5 billion days. Well, that's cool. No cool lightning strike though, but let's just take those out of there, keep some of these. Okay, so we're one step closer. Atomic calculator, here we come. Machine room. So we need our end stone. Some of this rubbish away, we don't need. End stone. Got our electric diamond and obsidian, wasn't it? Obsidian. Pick up. There you go. Atomic calculator. Yeah, baby. And then a stick. A stick. So if we go like 8-hour shifts when it resizes the GUI, where did that sword go? There. Ooh, yeah, baby. Let's just put these away. Right, so that wasn't so bad. Now we've got a very strong sword. Let's go to our mannequin out the front here and see what we can do. $20 damage my bum. 10.75. My atomic disassembler does more than that. But of course you can't enchant the atomic disassembler. It's interesting that's only 20 attack damage. Hello. So I put sharpness 5 on this. Only 38 experience. So I guess we need to go and turn our spawners back on. Die, random creeper. This has got experience, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got XP boost. So wait till that builds up a bit. I don't know if I've got any book and quills actually left. No, I do not. No, that's wrong. Black dye. Just grab a couple of those. I'm gonna put my calculators away. What have we got so far? The problem with this is that even though it says 13 levels, it's not. So I'm going to put everything in there so I can get a good idea of what's going on. I'll just plug that hole up, clean up. So I'll come back when I've got enough experience to add the sharpen 5 for that. Alright guys, 39 levels. Grab this book. I think I actually need 3 levels to apply the enchant, but we'll soon find out. I need 5. 3, 5, 6. Cool. At least the at the lower end it goes pretty quick. So sharpness 5. Let's go and check that out. Right, 12.12. $15.4 for DPS. Interesting. What other options have we got? I know they've got some pretty cool things that you can do. Well, there isn't really a lot that you can do, I don't think, with swords. Smite might be another one, but that's only for undead. Knockback, that could be effective. Definitely want to put looting 3 on here if it's going to be our main sword, because that will increase drops. Unbreaking doesn't actually take any damage, probably because I haven't done anything with it. Powers for bows. No, okay. Let's go up and try it on some live subjects. Let's try it on our little spawning room down here. I'll just get into change into my ultimate armor because I can. Yeah, I think that does kill them pretty quick, and also you've got the slash function as well, which hits multiple mobs at a time, whereas with the atomic disassembly you can only hit 1 mob at a time, so hitting these sort of mobs is quite good. One hit spiders, lag. Okay, that's a good test run, but I still do like my snipe smite build. Excellent. Okay guys, I think I'll wrap the episode up there. Thanks for watching, and next episode we will, well, in between now and then, I will endeavour to have some areas set up so we can, because we need about 35 by 35 area for the Gaia fight, and we'll do that. Okay guys, thanks for watching, see you on the other side.